Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is our today's question on LeetCode, and this question is basically daily problem on 10th July, and the question is minimum depth of binary tree. So you are given a binary tree, find its minimum depth. So basically we have to find out minimum depth corresponding to this binary tree, and the minimum depth is nothing but it is the number of node along the shortest path from the root node down to the nearest leaf. Okay, nearest leaf node. So basically a leaf is node with no child. So basically we will first see a closer view of these inputs. So this is our first input, and I want to show you which node is going to be our root and which will be our leaf. So if we don't have any parent, so for this 3 you can see that there is no parent, then we have root node. So this is going to be our root node. And for leaf node, if we don't have any child, so for this node, and for this node, you can see that there is no child with us. So this node are nothing but leaf node. So basically the nearest leaf node for the given root is nothing but 9. So this node is this node will be the nearest node. So basically the path which is connecting root and the nearest leaf is nothing but this is the path. Okay, right, this is the path, and on this path we have to find out number of nodes. So you can see that there are two nodes on this path. So an answer corresponding to this graph is nothing but 2. So our minimum depth is nothing but it is 2. So I will write here md is nothing but 2. Okay, so in the same way we have to solve for all cases. So let us see how we can solve this question. So basically we can solve this question using this function minimum depth recursively. So we will use this function minimum depth recursively to find out uh, the minimum depth of the root. So basically let us see how we can solve this question. um, so yeah, so let us say minimum depth for this root node is going to be d1. So let us say this node has minimum depth of d1, and for this node let us say we have d2, and for this node let us say we have d3. Okay, so what is the value of d1? So d1 will be nothing but minimum of d2 and d3 plus 1. Okay, so this is going to be our d1. So in this way we will find d1. So basically we will find the minimum depth for the left part, and the d3 is going to be minimum depth for the right part, and then we will add 1 and we will return the value. So basically we have to find d2 and d3. So for d2 you can see that the minimum depth is nothing but 1, because we have one node on this, uh, and because we are on leaf and we don't have any more child here. So what we will do, we have only one node here and we cannot find any other node. So just because of this reason, for all leaf what we'll do, we will just return the value 1. So this is going to be our leaf. So for this what we will do, for this leaf, this is our leaf. So for this what we will do, we will just return 1. So for leaves what we will do, we will just return 1. Okay, so in this way you can see that for this part also what we will do, we will return 1. So we will return 1, and for this part also what we will do, we will return 1. So for any leaf we will just return 1. So back to our d1 and d2, d1. So basically it is nothing but minimum of d2 and d3 plus 1. So for d2 we have found the value as value is nothing but 1. So for d2 it is leaf, so the value is going to be 1. And for d3 we will again find it. So for d3 what we will do, we will again find the minimum depth for the right part and the minimum depth for the left part. So for d3 we will find out minimum depth for right part and left part. So for left part let us say the depth is nothing for but d4, and you can see that this node is nothing but our leaf node. So the value of d4 is going to be 1, and for this node you can see that we can have our value as d5, and d5 you can see that it is again leaf, so the value corresponding to d5 is going to be 1. So for d3 what we will do, So for d3, what we will do, we will just add the minimum of d4 and d3 with 1. So answer will be going to be minimum of d4 and d5 plus 1. So you can see that a minimum of d4 and d5 is going to be 1 and plus 1, so answer is going to be 2. So we have found our value of d3. So we found the value of d3 and we will use here, so basically d1 was nothing but d3 plus d2. Okay, minimum of d3 plus d2, minimum of d2 and d3, and we will add it with 1. So basically our answer is going to be minimum of 2 and 3 plus 1, which is basically 2 plus 1, and it is sorry, there is some kind of error here. Okay, it is 1 and it is 2. Okay, so the answer is going to be minimum of 1 and 2 is nothing but 1, and plus 1 it is nothing but 2. So you can see that how we have used the function min depth recursively for finding out the right part and left part of our subtree. So basically there are some base cases with us, that if we are on leaf we will just return 1, and one more base case should be there. So if root is null, okay, if root is null, what we will do, we will just return 0. Okay, so let us see for the second case. So as you see, the answer corresponding to this case is nothing but 2. So yeah, it is showing 2. Okay, so let us talk about the second case. So you can see this is our second case, and for this second case our root will be this node. So basically this is going to be our root, and for leaf we can see that this is node is going to be our leaf. So I will write here leaf. Okay, so the shortest path is nothing but this path. Okay, so this part is going to be our shortest path, and the number of node on this part is nothing but, you can see that 5. So answer will be 5. So let us see how we can solve recursion this part recursively. So for this node you have to go on both left part and right part, but for this node you can see that there is no left part. Okay, so you can see that there is no left part, so no left part. Okay, so if we don't have left part we will not go on it. Okay, because we don't have that part. So similarly, if no right part, we will not go on it. Okay, so what we will do, for this root we will not go on the left part, because there is no left subtree on this graph for this root. So basically we will just go on the right part. So for right part you can see that we are on right part. Okay, we will go on right part, and let us have the value of minimum depth for the root as d1. Okay, so what we will do, we will, and the value minimum depth for this root node is nothing but d3. Again for this node is going to be, will be d4. Okay, and for this it will be d5. Okay, I have done some mistake here. Okay. So for this part it is going to be d2, for this part it is going to be d3, for this part it is going to be d4, and for this part it is going to be d5. So for the leaf we know that the value of minimum depth is nothing but 1, so d5 is going to be 1. So d4 is nothing but d5 plus 1, so I will write here d5 plus 1. Okay, so d5 plus 1, and for d3 what will be the value, it is nothing but d4 plus 1, so d4 plus 1, and for d2 the value is nothing but d3 plus 1, and for d2 the value is nothing but d2 plus 1. Okay, so you can see that how we have solved this function recursively, this question recursively. So let us dive into the code, and let us see what how can we solve this question. So basically talking about base cases, so if root is equal to null, so root is equal to null, so what we will do, we will just return 0 in this case. And when we are on leaf, what we will do, we will return 1. Okay, so what is the condition of leaf is root of left is equal to null and root of right is again null. So for this case what we will do, we will just return 1. Okay, um, and I will write here that the condition of root leaf. So this is condition of a condition of leaf. Okay, so this is going to be our condition of leaf. Okay, so now what we will do, we will have a variable dist. Okay, uh, so let us initialize it with int max, and this is going to be our min depth uh, for root. Okay, so this is going to be min depth for root. And what we will do, if we have left path with us, so if root of left is there, okay, so what we will do, we will just minimize the value of dist. So the value of dist is what we will do, so for left part we will have our value as d1. So d1 is nothing but int d1 is nothing but min depth for left part. So d1 is nothing but min depth for left part, and we will minimize it with dist. And again, if we have right path with us, what we will do, in d2 is equal to min depth of root of right. Okay, so again dist is nothing but min of dist and d2. And finally what we will do, we will return our value dist plus 1. So we have added 1 because we will consider root also. Okay, so in this way we will solve this question. So basically I have added 1 here because I have shown you that we will find the value corresponding to d2 and d3, like we found the value of left part and right part, and we will minimize it. And what we will do, we will add 1 here. So because 1 here, because we have to add this root also, so this node also we have to add, so that's why we have added 1 here. So in this way we have written the code. Let us see whether the code works or not. So yeah, it is working. So let us see for more cases. So yeah, all cases are passing. So you can see that how we have used this min depth function recursively to find out the min depth for the left part and min depth for the right part. So you can see that we have found the min depth for the left part, and we have found the min depth for the right part, and we have minimized the we have taken the minimum of both, and we have added 1 with it. So in this way we can solve this question recursively. And I hope you like this video and you like my solution, and I think I have properly explained this question, and I hope you understood the code and my explanation. So if you like my solution, you can like my video also, and if you want some more videos like this, you can subscribe my channel. And thank you, that's it.